Yeah. Andre Ward, G checks, Gennady, head no guys, hey Max, everybody. I got some big drama for everybody. Stay tuned to this video. I'll let the cat out the bag. Stay tuned. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more unboxing. Let's jump right into it. Big drama, guys. Hey, Max, we got some big drama here. Now, for starters, I want to say shout out to Andre Ward and happy birthday. Make sure you go to his social feeds and wish Andre Ward a very special birthday. Legend in the game. He's done legendary things. I hope he enjoys this special day. But Andre Ward on his birthday, I guess he was asked a question by a fan, says, question, is there a fight that you wanted that didn't happen before you end up retiring? To which Andre Ward, this is what he said, I'll put it in green. Green means go. He says, a Frotch rematch in the United Kingdom in the UK, Gennady Golovkin, but he turned it down in less than 5 minutes, and Anthony Joshua, but I end up retiring, but I retired. Right? No biggie. He's just giving his opinion on fights that he would have liked to have in his active career. Now, apparently, Max Gennady Golovkin out of Kazakhstan seen this, and either him, it's his verified page, so we're gonna say it's him. I don't know if he literally tweeted this or if it's a handler, but he didn't like that. He ain't like that one bit. But again, so you guys see, I am on Gennady Golovkin's verified page. So he's accountable for what's on his verified page. In response to this, out of nowhere, Triple G, hey guys, he says, Andre, we'll put him in pink. He says, stop lying. He said, stop lying to the fans. Your team made the offer after I announced the fight with David Lemieux and sold out Madison Square Garden. You are still angry since that you have never sold tickets like me. HBO knew you used the offer for publicity to move to 175. Happy birthday. Now, you know, it sounds a bit snarky to say all this other stuff and then say happy birthday, but this sounds pretty ridiculous from Gennady Golovkin or whoever wrote it on behalf of Golovkin. He says HBO knew you used the offer for publicity to move to 175. So HBO offered Andre Ward a multi-fight deal worth millions, right? So if he was using it for publicity, why would they offer him a multi-fight deal? Second of all, he moved to a dangerous division and fought a dangerous dude in Sergey Kovalev, who is basically a souped up version of Triple G, you know, at a higher weight, strong jab, bigger puncher, you know, things like that. So why would Andre Ward, just ask yourself a simple question. Why would Andre Ward do something for publicity? First of all, I take offense to Triple G even saying that, because this is how old media, they like to start their narratives. Why would a man who won the Super 6 tournament, right, beat Chad Dawson, beat Kovalev after moving up, beat an undefeated Sullivan Barrera, a big puncher, in his first fight in a new weight class, etc., why would he do anything for publicity? Andre Ward has proven throughout his career that he's really about that. You know what I'm saying? He's really about that life. So it just sounds foolish for Triple G to make it look like Andre Ward is not a Twitter finger. He's not one of these new age boxers where he just living on social media and you cannot believe what he's saying. Things he went after, things that he said he was going to accomplish, he actually accomplished, including winning an Olympic gold medal. He's actually, if I'm not mistaken, the last American male not Clarissa Shields, but male, to win an Olympic gold medal for the U.S. So with that being said, Andre Ward he's owed that respect to the point where you got to give him his proper. He has not had a career that has been contrived, or a career that he has to fake anything. So for you to make it look like he needed your publicity sounds foolish when he was already decorated, and he remains decorated with the better resume even without fighting Triple G. So I'm glad that Andre Ward rebutted. This is what Andre Ward said. He says, Lil G, come on, man, stop lying. He said, hold on. He said, Lil G, hold on. He said, Lil G, and then he tagged him. Come on, man, stop it. And I guess this is...
Yeah, just it.
Gennady, what do you say to Andre Ward that says that you're ducking him?
No, Andre Ward is too much for me. Not today.
Man, what?
You know, Andre and this Andre, it's me. Yeah, just it.
Gennady, what do you say to Andre Ward that says that you're ducking him?
No, Andre Ward is too much for me. Not today.
Bro, it's over. It's over. That settles it right there. Triple G, I remember this interview, by the way. Triple G is on the horn and he's being filmed. They says it was a direct question. See, listen, this is what happens with I love my job. I love it. I love what I do. Now, when there's a fighter that's foreign, that's not from America, right? And they speak English perfectly well. And when they say something that doesn't make them look great, all of a sudden, old media fans, they lean on, oh, he doesn't understand the question. But any other time that same person is speaking proper English, they understand the question, and they're doing an English interview. But when they look bad, all of a sudden, some people try to fall back. Because I remember when this clip came out, some people said, oh, Triple G, he didn't understand the question. If you don't understand the question, you say, what? Huh? What do you mean? I don't understand. You don't say a direct answer that directly responds to the question. Listen, they said, what do you say about Andre Ward saying you're ducking?
Gennady, what do you say to Andre Ward that says that you're ducking him?
No, Andre Ward is too much for me. Not today.
He said, no, Andre Ward is too much for me. No, not today. Bro, not today. Exactly. Case closed. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That's why Andre Ward, seen this tweet. Look, shout out to this fan too. Andre Ward, too much for me. You can't outrun the past. The most dangerous thing is a camera and a microphone. We know what you said. That's the great thing about this new. See, I really wish, like, for the sake of history, I wish they had better camera systems and stuff when Muhammad Ali was around and Ray Robinson, because unfortunately, some of those moments in boxing history, based on the timepiece, we don't have accurate recordings or visual aids for some Ray Robinson fights or Jack Johnson fights or Joe Louis or whatever, you know what I mean? Because of the time period in which they happen. But the great thing about more modern times is the emergence, Y2K, the emergence of social media, Netflix, streaming. Everybody has a cell phone, and overall technology has enabled this. So, and this has been the case for a while. Most people have had a cell phone. I've had an iPhone since the iPhone 3, if I'm not mistaken, 3G or whatever it was called, right? So you can't outrun the past when the past is all documented. And I've done videos about this too. I left the breadcrumbs. So that's why Andre Ward is saying, Lil G, and then he tagged him, come on, man, stop it. He's saying that Andre Ward was pump faking. And he says, I have receipts, stop playing. So I love that. Andre Ward, even though it's his birthday, he got, today I got time, cuz. He got time today, cuz. You know what I mean? He said, I have receipts, stop playing. Now, I will say this. Andre Ward represents the Bay Area. As you guys know, I represent the Bay Area. I know Dre. He's a great dude. He's an educated mind. He speaks eloquently. So needless to say, I've spent time around the Ward camp, even when he was an active fighter. I covered both Kovalev fights. That being said, I can confirm and I won't, you know, reveal sources or whatnot, but I could confirm I've spoke to Ward's team, we'll say, and in real time, not today, but in real time, they told me the same story. He's saying I have receipts. They told me he had receipts way back when. You see what I'm saying? About all the stuff and how people in boxing be pump faking and acting like they want to fight in front of Twitter and stuff. And Kovalev, I know mad stories. So I have receipts too. We'll just leave it like that. You know, Kovalev putting all this stuff out and this bully type of energy, but then when they see him in the lobby, it's a different thing. Man, come on, stop playing, bro. So that's the same thing we're getting with Triple G, it sounds like. Triple G is he doesn't like being called out because Andre Ward was simply answering a question, and he don't like the truth. The truth is you should have fought him. Listen, I got videos. I could bring those old videos up. I was active in the game back then, you know what I mean? So don't make me go back into the crates and the archives. Triple G didn't want no smoke, and Andre Ward says, Lil G don't want it, so we moving on to greener pastures, and we moving up, fighting dangerous opposition there. And that's what he did, and he ended up fighting Sergey Kovalev. So if anybody, has a decorated resume, it's Andre Ward. He don't play no games. You know, as a fighter, he don't play no games. So you already know that. So you know what the real holdup was. Triple G and his people didn't want to fight. I actually have an interview in the Bay Area with Mr. Fab, and I believe he said that, if I'm not mistaken, that Dre would beat Triple G. Man, Andre Ward would have punished Triple G. Let's just be real. Triple G, Canelo moved up in weight and he couldn't even deal with him. And Canelo is smaller than Dre Ward, shorter. He's a good fighter, but man, y'all don't know boxing. Andre Ward would have punished this man, Triple G. That's why he called him Lil G and kept it pushing. And it took several years after Ward was retired for Triple G to really even talk about Andre Ward. Why didn't he say this when Ward was active? Why didn't he say this before he moved up to 175? He wanted no smoke. And I'm done talking. Subscribe to the channel. I'm the best in the business. And I'm out. The future is now. The Hibernation 5s by Kenichi Bear. Hybrid gaming and lifestyle headphones. Out of the box, you can connect to any console or PC. Bluetooth ready with a low latency USB adapter, color RGB, and extreme bass mode. The Hibernation 5s adjust to you. Whether you need a gaming, travel, gym, or lifestyle headphones, the Hibernations got you covered. The new Hibernation 5s, link in the description. Customize the way you hear the world. Welcome to the nation. Are you tired of your YouTube videos not getting any views? Well, consider TubeBuddy. I've used TubeBuddy for years to scale up my YouTube channel. Now we're sitting over 200,000 subscribers. TubeBuddy is a browser extension that offers a ton of built-in productivity and time-saving services to take your channel to the next level. Use my link in the description to get started with TubeBuddy and level up your channel faster.